So I just finished my shopping and then I got into the car, tried to start the car so that I could leave, but the car won't start. I tried again, the car won't start. Then I realized my battery is dead. Hey, as in, I'm literally just sitting here in the car park waiting to be rescued. So I guess I'm gonna have to check in with you guys after I've been sorted out or something, but like, these are the things. These are the things. So as soon as my rescue came, we decided to get a few snacks, biscuits, soda, you know, the likes, and we pretty much just kicked it and waited until the car decided to behave. Yes! We got it! Yes! So I didn't explain before, but because the battery was dead, the battery of the car is obviously in the trunk. So the key wasn't working, like it wasn't opening the trunk. We just got it open! Guys, we've been waiting for almost 20 minutes or so, but we just got it open! Yeah! Looks like we're gonna be okay. For this beef and vegetable stew, I decided to cook with kale. This particular kale is popularly known as rape in Malawi, but any kale you guys have available to you should work perfectly fine. As you guys see in the demonstration, I would really recommend that you cut it as precisely and as small as possible, seeing as it will be added to the beef later on. Now that all the chopping and cutting is nice and done, go ahead and add a pinch of salt to your bowl of raw greens. Once this is done as well, you want to go ahead and submerge all your vegetables in scorching hot water. This is a very neat trick for those of you guys that are very interested in preserving that nice vibrant green color out of your vegetables once you're done cooking them. As soon as you're done draining the water as well, you guys can use the remaining water as the main stock when you're cooking your vegetables, because they obviously possess all the nice healthy nutrients that you guys need for healthy eating. To begin, add a good amount of cooking oil to your pot or your pan and cook until ready. Once the oil is nice and hot, go ahead and add some fresh onions to the cooking oil and make sure you cook these until you get rid of as much white as possible, because we're looking for that nice golden crisp color. Next, you want to add some fresh tomatoes to this mix and cook just as well until all of the particles have broken down into a nice thick paste. Once your tomato paste is nice and ready, go ahead and add your pre-cooked greens to the mixture. Give it a good stir and allow the vegetables to sit on low heat for about 5 to 6 minutes before switching off the heat. Hello nyama. For any tasty beef stew, I always go for the same cut. Brisket, aka beef on bone. You want some of that fat, you want some of that nice silky beef, you know, that's attached to the bone. And as you guys can see, I was not compromising on the size. I was cutting chunks. Be sure to do the same thing if you want to maximize on that flavor. To get that nice soft beef, you're going to need to boil your meat for no less than 20 minutes. About 4 minutes before the boiling process is done, remove the remaining water as the main stock that we will use for later on in this recipe. After every boil comes a nice deep fry. So as soon as your meat is nice and soft, go ahead and add a good amount of cooking oil and keep turning the meat until it is a nice golden brown before we start adding the spices. I kept it fairly simple with the spices for this recipe. I added some garlic powder, some ground beef spice, and finally any mixed herb of my choice. Go ahead and add that little stock that we left over during the boiling process after the meat has fused in with the spices for about 5 to 6 minutes. This will really take your meat to the next level. What is a good stew without some onions, honey? Pop those in there. Once all this is done, allow the steak to cook very slowly for another 5 minutes. For that extra kick, I added in some diced fresh chilies, but this is optional, followed by 1 grated fresh tomato. Finally, to tie everything together, I went in with Robertson's barbecue spice for the last 3 minutes of cooking this steak. Now for the grand finale. Remember those beautiful greens we cooked earlier on? This will be the perfect time to throw them in and mix everything together to get that beautiful mixed beef and vegetable stew. You guys, this right here is a golden dish. Yum, yum, and yum. Serve and enjoy, guys. That marks the end of our video, you guys. We really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you do happen to have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed that content from us. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.